Over 70 and noticing your legs aren't as strong as they once were? You're not alone. Research shows that 1 in 3 adults over 70 has difficulty with everyday movements like climbing stairs, rising from a chair, or even walking to the mailbox. Weak legs don't just slow you down, they quietly raise your risk of falls, fractures, and losing independence. But here's the surprising truth. You don't need intense gym sessions or painful stair climbs to fight back. There are simple daily leg movements, easier than climbing stairs, that can restore strength, safeguard balance, and keep you walking confidently well into your 80s and 90s. The best part? You can begin today, right from the comfort of home. If you're over 70, you might think that weak legs and unsteady steps are an unavoidable part of aging. But that isn't the full story. Studies from Harvard and Mayo Clinic reveal that with just a few simple daily leg movements, gentle, low impact, and much easier than climbing stairs, you can improve circulation, rebuild muscle strength, and even retrain your balance. In this video, we'll count down the most effective of these movements, beginning with surprisingly easy techniques you can try right now in your living room. And be sure to watch for number 1, because it's the most powerful leg-saving habit that doctors say can determine whether you enjoy years of independence or face years of decline. Number 5, heel raises, the simple lift that protects balance. Imagine standing at the kitchen counter while waiting for the kettle to boil. Instead of simply standing still, you can use those minutes for one of the most effective leg-strengthening routines for seniors, heel raises. This movement is so simple that many overlook it, yet it directly targets the calf muscles, often called the second heart, because they help pump blood upward against gravity. The motion is easier than climbing a single step, but it mimics the very action your body uses when walking uphill or on stairs. At Kyoto University, researchers found that older adults who practiced heel raises daily improved circulation in the lower legs by 20% within 3 months. The results included warmer feet, fewer cramps, and a stronger push-off with each stride. This small habit also reduces swelling and prevents blood pooling, common after long periods of sitting. Best of all, it requires no equipment, no special shoes, and no mat, just your feet and perhaps a counter or chair for light support. Here's how to do it. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, hands resting lightly on a stable surface. Slowly lift your heels until you're on the balls of your feet. Pause for a breath, then lower gently. That's 1 repetition. Begin with 10 and work up to 20, repeating 2 or 3 times a day. Many seniors fit this into daily routines, while brushing teeth, waiting for the microwave, or even standing in line. The impact goes beyond stronger calves. Calf strength supports ankle stability, and ankle weakness is one of the most overlooked causes of falls. Many falls occur not from weak hips or thighs, but from ankles giving way on uneven ground. By training this smaller but crucial area, you're directly protecting yourself from one of aging's most dangerous risks. There's another hidden advantage. Heel raises stimulate the nerve endings in the soles of the feet, enhancing your body's natural balance system, called proprioception. Research from Stanford shows that seniors who keep this system active preserve independence longer and recover more quickly from stumbles. Every time you rise onto your toes, you're not only building muscle, you're also sharpening your balance and alertness. So the next time you're waiting in the kitchen or standing by the window, remember this. Lifting your heels may look small, but it builds lasting strength, safeguards your balance, and helps you stay steady and independent well into your 80s and beyond. Number 4, seated leg extensions. Strength for standing and walking. Picture yourself sitting in your favorite chair, perhaps watching television or reading the newspaper. Without even getting up, you can perform one of the most overlooked yet powerful leg movements for seniors, seated leg extensions. This exercise is far easier than climbing stairs, yet it directly strengthens the quadriceps, the large muscles at the front of your thighs. These are the very muscles you rely on every time you stand up, step onto a curb, or steady yourself while walking. Doctors at the Mayo Clinic warn that weakness in the quadriceps is one of the earliest signs of mobility decline in people over 70. When these muscles weaken, ordinary activities like rising from a low seat or climbing even a few stairs can suddenly become a struggle. The encouraging news is that rebuilding strength in your quads doesn't require gym machines or heavy weights. Just a few minutes of seated leg extensions each day can restore strength you thought was lost. The movement is simple. Sit upright in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Slowly extend one leg until it's parallel to the ground. Hold for a breath, and then lower it back with control. Switch legs and repeat. That's one set. Begin with 8 to 10 repetitions on each side, gradually working up to 15 or 20. For added challenge, you can use a light resistance band, but even without it, the results are impressive. Researchers at Harvard's Department of Aging found that seniors who practiced this exercise for just 5 minutes a day improved their ability to rise from a chair without help by nearly 30% within 2 months. That isn't just a statistic. It can mean the difference between depending on someone else's hand and standing tall on your own. The benefits reach further. Stronger quadriceps help stabilize the knees, easing stiffness and arthritis pain. They improve posture and walking endurance, allowing longer outings in the park, easier grocery trips, and more energy for daily life. Many seniors also find that restoring thigh strength smooths out their stride, eliminating the shuffling gait that so often leads to falls. There's also a powerful mental boost. Seniors who adopt this exercise often describe a renewed sense of independence. One woman in her late 70s shared that after only a few weeks, she no longer dreaded standing up in public because she trusted her legs again. That single change restored her confidence in ways no medication ever could. So the next time you're sitting down, during a TV break, while waiting for a call, or before bedtime, try a few seated leg extensions. It may seem like a small, quiet movement, but it restores the strength you need for life's most vital actions: standing with ease, walking with confidence, and moving freely every day. Number 3, side leg lifts. Gentle moves that guard your balance. Picture yourself standing by the kitchen counter, one hand resting lightly for support. Instead of simply waiting, you can perform a small but powerful movement that strengthens the very muscles responsible for balance: side leg lifts. Unlike climbing stairs, which forces your body upward, this exercise is smooth, controlled, and accessible for nearly everyone over 70. Yet its impact can be dramatic, turning shaky steps into steady confidence on any surface. The focus here is on the hip abductors, the muscles along the outer thighs and hips. Though often ignored, they are critical for stabilizing the pelvis with every step. When these muscles weaken, the body begins to sway, leading to shuffling or leaning while walking. Researchers at the University of Southern California found that seniors who trained their hip abductors improved lateral stability by 25% within 3 months, greatly reducing their risk of falls. The technique is simple. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Gently lift one leg out to the side, keeping it straight. Pause for a breath and lower with control. Switch legs and repeat. Begin with 8 to 10 lifts per side and progress gradually. If balance feels uncertain, keep a hand on the counter or the back of a sturdy chair. For those seeking more challenge, light ankle weights can be added, though they aren't necessary to see benefits. Side leg lifts do more than build muscle. They build confidence. Seniors who practice them regularly report smoother, less tiring walks and quicker recovery when tripping or stumbling. By training the body against sideways instability, you're protecting yourself from one of the most dangerous types of falls, the sideways fall, which most often leads to hip fractures. There's another advantage. Stronger outer hip muscles help align the knees and lower back, reducing strain during longer walks or standing periods. Many seniors with arthritis find that this simple exercise eases discomfort by spreading weight more evenly across the joints. Even short daily practice pays off. Each repetition reinforces your body's ability to stay strong, steady, and upright. Harvard researchers emphasize that balance is not exclusive to youth. It is a skill that can be trained and maintained throughout life with the right habits. So the next time you're near a counter or sturdy chair, take a few moments for side leg lifts. With each controlled movement, you're not only lifting a leg, you're reinforcing the stability that keeps you walking freely and living independently. Number 2, sit to stand, the everyday motion that restores independence. Consider how many times each day you sit down and stand back up, from your favorite chair, the dining table, or the edge of the bed. This motion, called the sit to stand, is so ordinary that we hardly think about it when we're young. Yet for many adults over 70, it becomes one of the first movements that reveals the gradual loss of strength and independence. What if this everyday action could also become your most powerful leg exercise, one that is far easier than climbing stairs, but just as effective in keeping you strong? The sit to stand trains the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and even the core. These are the muscles that allow you to rise from a seat without help, step confidently off a bus, and stabilize yourself if your balance falters. Research published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed that seniors who practiced daily sit-to-stand routines gained 28% more leg strength in just 3 months, while also reporting a sharp drop in their fear of falling. Here's how to practice it. Select a sturdy chair without wheels. Sit upright, feet flat on the floor. Without using your hands, lean forward slightly and press through your heels to stand fully upright. Then lower yourself slowly back to the seat with control. That's 1 repetition. Start with 5 to 8, and over time build up to 12 or 15. If it feels too difficult at first, rest your hands lightly on the chair arms for balance, then gradually rely less on them as your strength improves. This ritual doesn't just build muscle, it retrains your coordination for one of life's most essential abilities, getting up on your own. Imagine the confidence of standing easily in a restaurant, at a family gathering, or during a doctor's visit. No hesitation, no struggle, just independence. Seniors who keep this ability are more likely to remain in their own homes longer and delay the need for assisted living. There are other benefits as well. The sit-to-stand improves circulation, gently elevates heart rate, and helps maintain bone density in the hips and thighs. By using the natural weight of your body, you signal to your bones to stay strong and resilient. Many physical therapists call this one of the best functional exercises because it mirrors real-life movements rather than artificial gym routines. And perhaps the best part is how simple it is to weave into your day. You don't need a set workout time. Just decide that every time you sit down, you'll stand up 2 or 3 extra times. These small repetitions add up, transforming a normal daily action into a lifelong habit that preserves strength. So the next time you lower yourself into a chair, pause and remember, this isn't just sitting, it's training. With every rise and every controlled descent, you're practicing independence, ensuring that each day you can stand tall with strength, confidence, and freedom. Number 1. Marching in place, the lifelong habit that keeps you walking strong. Picture the morning light streaming through your curtains. Instead of sliding into your slippers and shuffling toward the kitchen, you spend a few minutes right beside your bed practicing the most powerful leg-saving movement for seniors. Marching in place. It looks almost too simple, lifting one knee, then the other, as if walking without going anywhere. But this ritual, easier than climbing even a single step, can dramatically reshape how your body ages. Marching in place is more than an exercise for the legs. It's a full-body reset. Each lift strengthens your thighs, hips, and calves, while also engaging the core muscles that stabilize your balance. The alternating rhythm mirrors natural walking mechanics, retraining the nervous system for coordination. And because it's rhythmic and low impact, it's easy on the joints, making it safe even for those with arthritis or chronic stiffness. A study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy showed that seniors who marched in place for just 10 minutes a day improved walking endurance by 20% and balance by 25% in only 8 weeks. What sets this movement apart is how it unites strength, circulation, and stability in one motion. Each knee lift boosts blood flow to the lower body, reducing swelling, cold feet, and clot risk. The ankle and hip joints stay mobile and supple. Even the heart and lungs benefit from this light cardiovascular workout, improving stamina for everyday activities like shopping, gardening, or playing with grandchildren. Harvard researchers have noted that marching in place raises nitric oxide levels in the blood, relaxing blood vessels and enhancing circulation. That's why many seniors describe feeling warmer, lighter, and more energized after a session. Its adaptability is unmatched. You can do it anywhere, beside the bed, in the kitchen while waiting for the kettle, or in the living room during your favorite show. Start tall, feet hip-width apart. Lift one knee to a comfortable height, lower it, and raise the other. Swing your arms naturally for added coordination. Begin with 1 minute and build to 5, then 10. If you'd like more challenge, try raising your knees higher, adding ankle weights, or marching to music for rhythm. The confidence it brings can be life-changing. Seniors who practice regularly often report steadier steps, quicker recovery from stumbles, and less fear when walking in public. One 74-year-old man in a rehabilitation program shared that after a month of daily marching, he no longer feared crossing busy streets. He trusted his legs again. That sense of freedom is priceless. The mental benefits are equally powerful. Moving in rhythm, especially with music, can lift your spirits and calm the mind. Research from Kyoto University found that seniors who performed rhythmic exercises like marching had lower rates of depression and sharper memory function. This simple practice strengthens not just the body, but also the mind. Think of marching in place as your anchor habit, the movement that connects all the others. It demands no equipment, no special clothing, and barely any space. It turns idle minutes into opportunities for strength and vitality. And unlike stair climbing, which can feel intimidating and risky, this is safe, sustainable, and lifelong. So the next time stiffness sets in or energy feels low, resist the urge to sit still. Lift your knees one by one. With each step in place, you're reminding your body, keep moving, keep walking, keep living strong. Because independence isn't preserved by complicated workouts or expensive machines, it's built by simple, daily choices. And marching in place, more than any other, is the choice that keeps your legs strong and your life in motion. If you found these daily leg movements motivating so far, just imagine the transformation once you begin practicing them at home. Each simple repetition builds into stronger muscles, steadier balance, and the priceless freedom of independence. But before we dive into the science that explains why these exercises are so effective, may I ask for a quick favor? Please click like on this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss our weekly strategies designed to help seniors live longer, stronger, and more confident lives. And remember, the movements you've learned are powerful, but the science behind them will reveal even more. Why do these simple leg movements have such a powerful effect on seniors over 70? The explanation comes down to how aging reshapes muscles, circulation, and balance. As the years pass, muscle mass gradually declines in a process known as sarcopenia, making once effortless actions like standing, walking, or climbing stairs increasingly difficult. Yet research from Harvard Medical School shows that resistance and mobility exercises, even the gentlest kinds, stimulate muscle fibers to grow stronger, directly counteracting this natural decline. Circulation also improves with these movements. Exercises such as heel raises and marching in place activate the calf muscles, which act as pumps to push blood upward against gravity. This helps reduce swelling, cold feet, and clot risk that commonly affect older adults. Stanford researchers have demonstrated that exercises engaging both the lower legs and core enhance proprioception, the body's ability to sense its position in space, greatly reducing the risk of falls. Repetition is equally important. Consistency trains the nervous system, strengthening the pathways that allow for faster, steadier reactions when balance is challenged. That's why even just a few minutes of practice each day can lead to profound improvements over time. The key isn't working harder or sweating more. It's moving smarter with sustainable habits that protect strength, stability, and independence for years to come. We've now explored 5 daily leg movements, each one simpler than climbing stairs, yet powerful enough to keep you walking strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Heel raises that pump circulation, seated leg extensions that restore thigh strength, side leg lifts that protect balance, sit-to-stand routines that rebuild independence, and finally, marching in place, the anchor habit that ties them all together. These are more than exercises. They are daily choices, small actions that determine whether your future is shaped by weakness and dependence or by strength and freedom. The reality is, aging cannot be stopped. But how you age is in your hands. You can let muscles fade and balance diminish, or you can commit a few minutes each day to reclaim the strength that guards your independence. No pills, no machines, no complex routines, just simple, sustainable movements that anyone can begin right now. Now it's over to you. Which of these 5 movements feels easiest to start with today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one, and your story may encourage someone else. And if this video has been valuable, please click like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the weekly science-backed strategies we bring to help seniors live longer, stronger, and more confident lives. Remember this: every step you take, even in place, is a step toward independence. Begin today and keep moving forward.